Hi, welcome back. This is part 2 of FK. Thank you for coming back. I think we were like around 8, so let's wait a couple minutes. Okay, we're good. So, as I was saying, ANS becomes a CR through SS pairing with one or more A, learn reinforcer, primary reinforcer, or a combination any of the three. That one, you need to think about it a little bit.
So a neutral stimulus.
I feel like it could be any of those, right? I mean, if we're pairing, we can pair with whatever we want.
Is it A and B?
Okay, I have one for A and B.
Yeah, D. A and B.
A and B. So is that, Minerva, you're the second person that says that one?
Mm-hmm.
I think A and B.
Huh?
A and B.
A and B. Okay, let's go through and we're gonna explain it now in the next one, okay? Who was it that made the comment about it could be any of them?
It was me.
Vanessa, yeah, we're gonna go through it. That's why it's a little tricky. I made it on purpose.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so the guys got said A and B. Can you explain for the rest of us why did you pick A and B?
Because we talked about earlier about ontogeny, or that is learned, and also that's a reinforcer, and you pair a neutral stimulus, and when that becomes a conditioned reinforcement through pairing. Primary reinforcer is the one that comes naturally, like how to get warm in a condition you need temperature, or get shelter or something like that. Those are primary reinforcers. That comes with unconditioned reinforcer.
Yeah, so exactly. I like the way you're thinking. And the way that I would think when I read this, I would just translate everything in my head, and then I would go to learn reinforcer is the same as condition reinforcer.
Yes.
And I will go to primary reinforcer is the same as unconditioned reinforcer. So like you said, it could be all of them, but why, Vanessa, why do you think it's not reinforcer?
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
I'll tell you.
Specifying?
Because the other two are more specific.
Right, it's not specific enough, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice, good trick.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of mocks, and I continue to get it. I collect the data on why I'm getting my questions wrong, and the majority of them is because I got it right. Like Vanessa said, reinforcer would be right, but it's not specific enough. So I'm not answering correctly. You know, I still get it wrong if I'm explaining it myself. Okay, guys, but we got it from the majority of the part, so that's good. Okay, money is an example of CR, UNR, GCSR, USCRT, or GCR. Wait, ladies, guys, let me finish. I don't know if anybody else understood that, but
yeah.
Money is an example of what?
C.
C.
It's E. It's E.
Yeah. Oh, wait. It's GCSR.
So we have one for C, right?
C, yeah.
And one for B. Did you say B?
E.
E.
No, it's definitely not B.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Not B, not D.
it's not B, C, D.
Oh,
Yeah.
how about we break it down? Money is an example of what? Let's say it in a
Generalized.
Generalized condition
Generalized
reinforcement. It's
Okay.
E.
It's C.
E.
It's C.
So
I
now
see
that we
D.
know it's generalized condition, then what's the next step that we need to go in our brains when we're at a test?
What's the
Reinforcer.
We
acronym?
need to know the acronym.
Then we gotta narrow it down to the acronym. What's the acronym for generalized condition reinforcement? Is it
GCSR.
SR. It's C.
C? GCSR. Let's see.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. Yeah.
Nice job, guys. Good job. So you see, here we're learning the information, but we're also learning how to look at the questions, right?
Yep.
Break it down. That's what we want to do. Okay. Lola wants to use a reinforcer that is less susceptible to satiation. Which type of reinforcer should she use? A, let me read them all, okay? Positive reinforcement, B, negative reinforcement, C, unconditioned reinforcement, or D, generalized condition reinforcement. Think about that one. I didn't necessarily say it.
Generalized condition reinforcement.
I think so too.
We have
Because money is a generalized condition reinforcement and it doesn't have any satiation, so it always is a reinforcement.
I like the way you're thinking, but I'm not saying if you're right. I only have 2 for D. Anybody else?
I say unconditioned reinforcement.
And Yvette says unconditioned reinforcement. Let's see. So, Nadia and Martin were right. Can you want to guys explain it again? Why do you think it was generalized condition reinforcement?
Go ahead, Nadia.
I was just going to say, I just remember reading that the generalized condition reinforcements are less susceptible to satiation.
Yes.
And I think I gave you the money example because I even remember that, and I never forget that because I was reading somewhere and they mentioned that as an example was money for generalized condition reinforcement. And I think if you keep that in your mind, you will never forget that.
Yes. Okay. Now I get it. Thank you. I see that it's less susceptible to satiation. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. But let's go ahead.
I was going to throw out a hint for you guys on the acronym for generalized condition reinforcer because it's like, why is the S there? So I remember the S for the $sign. I don't know if that helps anybody out.
That's
a good one.
Of course it does.
Yeah, $sign. I'm going to write it down. Okay, let's still talk a little bit about unconditioned reinforcement. For example, let's use one example of unconditioned reinforcement that we have been using tonight. It's food. So what happens when you're hungry, you want food. But what happens when you're full? So you're satiated with food.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, you no longer want it. Too
So
much.
you no longer want it. So, yeah. So it's good to think the way Martin looked at it. Is look at an example that we know, food or money, and then think about it. Think about it that way to see if it helps you figure it out. Because sometimes it's a little tricky. Okay, select the AKA for secondary reinforcement. A, unlearned reinforcement. B, learning reinforcement. C, second reinforcement. D, star. E, all of the above or none of the above. So somebody say A, I think.
Yeah, I say D. D for dog.
Yeah, D.
D for dog.
Oh, AKA.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
D.
We have an A and we have a D. Did we have another D?
I changed to D.
You changed to D? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. D, you are right. You were right to change. Good job. Yeah, that's the acronym, right? And what's the trick that I gave you here, guys? How did I try to trick you?
With the
Words are
spelling.
a little bit off.
The spelling is a little off, and usually what I would say is unconditioned reinforcement, right? AKA for unconditioned reinforcement. Instead, I used AKA for secondary reinforcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John doesn't respond to no when his mom tells him no. He doesn't stop his behavior when his mom tells him no. His BCBA, Jennifer, wants to teach him to respond to no. The word no is currently a blank for John. Punisher, unconditioned punisher, conditional punisher, neutral stimulus, or stimulus.
I would say D.
D.
2D. Anybody else? 2 for D. We need a third one. Take your time to read it.
Neutral stimulus. D.
I think it's a D again. Okay, you're the third D, so let's see. You are correct. So why was it a neutral stimulus? Who wants to explain it?
Because I
There's
don't
no-
think it's been pairing to anything. I'm sorry, Vanessa. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. I apologize.
Go ahead, Vanessa, go ahead.
Because it doesn't have an effect on his behavior at the moment.
Exactly. Exactly. And the key thing here is I am asking, the word no is currently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here I use the same scenario with a different question, but I'm going to read the scenario anyways, okay? John doesn't respond to no when his mother tells him no. He doesn't stop his behavior when his mother tells him no. His BCBA, Jennifer, wants to teach him to respond to no. Jennifer wants the no to become a punisher, unconditioned punisher, conditioned punisher, condition, stimulus, or stimulus.
D.
Conditioned punisher, C.
I would say C
Yeah,
as
C.
well. Mm-hmm.
Conditioned punisher. We have, I think, 2 for conditioned punisher. Anybody else?
C. Yep. Me.
Another one, Minerva. Okay, awesome, guys. Good job. So, why is it not punisher? Vanessa.
Not specific enough. I was like, don't talk so much. Yeah, it's not specific enough.
There you go. That's awesome. That's exactly. That's why I knew you know and you knew it. It's not specific enough. I just hope I can follow my own advice, you know, because I keep on getting them wrong. Okay, it's the same scenario, different question. Let me read it anyways. John doesn't respond to no when his mom tells him no. He doesn't stop his behavior when his mom tells him no. His BCBA, Jennifer, wants to teach him to respond to no. And here's the new part. For the no, that is now a neutral stimulus, to become a conditioned punisher, A, Jennifer needs to pair no with a punisher that has been proven to be effective, that have been proven to effectively reduce behavior in the ABA research. B, Jennifer needs to pair no with an existing punisher that you know is effective to reducing John's behavior. C, Jennifer needs to pair no with taking away his red truck, which is his favorite toy. Or D, Jennifer doesn't need to pair no with any stimulus. She needs to use positive reinforcement.
B.
That was fast.
I would say B as in boy.
You guys are fast. Anybody else? We need the third one.
Yeah, I think B, because it would have to be something that's effective for him.
Good job. I like that a specific thing that you said. Yes. So why is it not taking away his red chalk? You know, we're taking away something that he likes.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's going to be a punisher.
Good job. Yes.
He may have something else that he prefers over that, and he's still there. So
that go ahead.
Oh, it was an accident. I'm sorry.
Okay. So that goes back to what Cooper was saying, right? We cannot assume. We cannot assume. And I like the other one too, the trick one that I did A. Why is it not, why aren't we using a punisher that has been known to work in the research?
because we wanted to be client specific.
Exactly. Also go back to what Cooper was telling us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good job, guys. I think this is the last question. And which type of reinforcers don't depend on an MO for its effectiveness? Secondary reinforcer, primary reinforcer, generalized reinforcer, or none of the above? Because all reinforcers depend on an MO for its effectiveness. Think about it.
So generalized condition reinforcer does not depend on the MO.
Yeah.
So we know that that's not generalized
Who said
condition.
that?
Yeah, that's what
Yvette.
I was looking at
Me,
too.
Yvette.
Hi, Yvette. Yes, thank you, Yvette.
You're
So
welcome.
do you guys agree with Yvette?
I think so.
Yes.
Yes, let's see. Nice job, guys. That was awesome. So that is the last question of the night. I'm going to finish with this final professional thought.
You crack me up. At least it's not a cow flying.
To the end. That's my new theme song. We are the champions and we're gonna fight until the end. Okay, guys, so remember to please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel that we posted there. And if you want one-on-one sessions, we're currently doing it. Some of the members that have time available, we can just discuss your weakness and your strength, and we can talk about it. Thank you so much for participating. You guys participated a lot today, so I'm very, very proud of you. I don't have to do my voice that much.
Thank you so much. You did great as always. Thank you for making it fun.
Thank you.
you.
Have a good night.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye,
Good night.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.